We're here now, gonna ride this spark from a quiet room to a roaring north. Wokko, apple, go live. Turn it up, let the moment arrive. From the first hate chat to the last good night. We ride this life. Wokko, apple, all in. Come on in, let the stories begin. If you're here, then you're part of the show. Wokko, let's go. Deep breath in, hear the crowd you can't see. Every little pixel part of this big scene. Hands on keys and a beat in my chest. We make something wild from a simple desk. Woke up, go live. Turn it up, let the moment arrive. From the first hate chat to the last good night. We ride this life. All in. Come on in, let the stories begin. If you're here, then you're part of the show. Let's go. One name, one flame, we all lean in. New friends, old friends, let the stream begin. Go live. Turn it up, let the moment arrive. From the first hate chat to the last good night. We ride this life. All in. Come on in, let the stories begin. If you're here, then you're part of the show. Let's go. Woke up, Wokko, vamos, we're about to start. Pull up a chair, bring your head and heart. Screen lights up, you found your spot. Chat wakes up, throw your name in the pot. We're here now, gonna ride this spark from a quiet room to a roaring north. Woke up, vamos, go live. Turn it up, let the moment arrive. From the first hate chat to the last good night. We ride this life. Woke up, vamos, all in. Come on in, let the stories begin. If you're here, then you're part of the show. Woke up, vamos, let's go.
Deep breath in, hear the crowd you can't see. Every little pixel part of this big scene. Hands on keys and a beat in my chest. We make something wild from a simple desk.
Woke up, vamos, go live. Turn it up, let the moment arrive. From the first hate chat to the last good night. We ride this life. Woke up, vamos, all in. Come on in, let the stories begin. If you're here, then you're part of the show. Woke up, vamos, let's go.
One name, one flame, we all lean in. New friends, old friends, let the stream begin.
Hey, woke up, vamos, go live. Turn it up, let the moment.
Ballyho, good morning, welcome in, one and all, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, they, them, zims, cats, dogs, gods and demigods. It's Friday, yay, Friday, we finally got you. We finally got to Friday, yay. We love Fridays. I've got this dancing parade thing sticking in my face. I need to get rid of that bit. How do I get rid of that bit? Can I do that? Bear with me 2 seconds. I've been messing about changing a few things. See, dances, here we go. I think what we have to do is stretch it. There we go. Stretch it like that, and then we'll stretch it down as well. Oh, I think I overstretched that. There we go. I'm still not happy with that. We can live with that. There we go. That's not too annoying. That's not too annoying. Right. Obviously, Jim's still there on the dome dump, trying to find my crypto $25 worth of crypto. Lost it in 2016. He's still looking for it now. But don't worry, he'll find it one day, and we will be $30 richer, I think. Anywho, what we're going to get into today? Well, we won't be playing games. It's Friday. Now, I should really be doing this on a Thursday night, but hey-ho, what do I care? You know, I don't get paid for doing any of this. We're going to do some video editing. Yeah, woo, whoopee. Yeah, super interesting. Let's do some video editing. So let me just, before we do anything, let me get some, because we're going to have some background music while we're doing this. Rumbot music. Oh, we love Rumble. Growing platform. It is a growing. That's actually very good. Rumble is probably my favourite streaming service. I think I'm definitely now watching more Rumble than I am YouTube. I'm starting to slowly switch over. The only thing is Rumble isn't on my television. That's annoying. Otherwise I'd be going to sleep to watch the Rumble. But yeah, that's the way things are nowadays. I think we'll have some... do you know what? I might even have some rock. Synthwaves? Chill step. That sounds cool, doesn't it? Yeah, that sounds cool. Right, anyway, let's get on with it. I've got my thing loaded up. What screen am I going to go to? I think it's this screen. There we go. Oh, look at that. And let's get some music on the go, shall we? Let me just turn that down. Turn that down. There we go. We've got a little bit of background music. So this is my video editor above me. And we essentially need to add in... First thing I need to do is to lock some of my stuff in, because I don't want to lose these. These are the titles. So when I'm going, if you look at there, see this title in this corner? I know it's very small for you to see, but the Epic Game Store title, I want to lock them in, because if I delete this, it'll delete the titles. So the first thing we need to do is delete last week's one. Boom, all gone. Now we need to add this week's one. I've just recorded literally 3 or 4 minutes ago. I literally finished recording it at about 8 minutes past 11. I recorded it once and I didn't realise I have this program, this how can I show you? I'll show you it now actually. So in the background, you see this screensaver that's in the background? Well, it produces music. Now when I'm recording, sometimes it just like throws in a bit of a music tune, like it'll just blurp for a second and then disappear. It was doing that and I didn't realise, so I was talking and then this music was like randomly just appearing and disappearing in like 1 second. So I've had to re-record. Let me turn this down a little bit. Love you Rumbot music, but a little bit high in my... Hungry Planet! Good morning to you, sir. Good morning. Hope you're well. It's almost afternoon with you now. It's midnight, isn't it? 12. Hope you're well. Hope all is good. Yeah, so we're going to do some video editing. Essentially, I'm going to edit my weekly, what's it called? Weekly freebies. So that's what we're going to do. That's probably going to take me won't take me an hour. If I stop jibber jabbering and get on with it, it'll be done quick. So let me just bring up my OBS recordings on the other screen. Are they going to open up for me? Okay. So I think I'm dragging in the right one. Yeah, this one. So we drag that in, put that into my editor. Here we go. Here's my weekly freebies. We've got to stick that now. The one good thing I managed to do is I managed to do this without having to put too many cuts in it. So nowadays I've done it so many times, and this is, I believe this is issue 100. So let me just modify this. It might be issue 99. Hold on, the way I check it is go to here. 98 was my last one, so I need to change that now. I'll do it now. No, actually cancel that. We'll do the front page later. I'll use a bit of AI for that. Ballyhoo and Dan is in. How are you, Dan? You okay? I was telling you, Dad, that I was inspired. I had to take my mum shopping yesterday, and while I was in the shops, I was inspired by your Belgium documentary to buy some Belgium. I've never had them, and I've always seen them when I've been shopping. Belgian waffles. So I bought some Belgian waffles, put them in the toaster, tried them last night. Very nice. Enjoyed them. So probably not very good for me, but yeah, I put some real honey and a little bit of like Nutella on them, because that's what they looked like on the on that video outside that cafe, and very nice. Tried them with the grandson. One of them said he didn't want to eat them, although he probably would have liked them if he tried them. And the other one, the baby, just like started wobbling them into their mouth. They were like, they loved them. They were going, lovely. So, but one of them loves all his food. Anywho, we're going to do a bit of video editing today. So, this is my weekly YouTube thing. I do stick it on Rumble as well, but let me just make sure that we got all this now. We can unlock these, and it's that time of weekend where we do the freebie week. Right, okay, sound is good on this. Let me just do the start. So there's a couple of things I need to line up. Hello, you beautiful peoples of the interwebs. It's me, Glyn, the cheapskate. Right, so I need to line that up. So it's me, Glyn, the cheapskate gamer. Oh, right, I need to line that up a little bit closer. Zoom in. Try that. So as soon as I say the word cheapskate, it needs it to go straight on my head. Me, Glyn, the cheapskate gamer. That's good. Or if you're watching this on the Rumbles, it's the Woke. And we do the same with the Wokopotamus one. It's the Wokopot. Alright, sometimes I like to just move it so it's on my face. Or if you're watching. And again, I think I'll move that one. So it's not that. There we go. And it's that time of weekend where we do the freebie weekly roundup. And good. What do we do here? We check out all the free games available. So there we go. That's that done. We have someone in here. We have a hey Sidley. All right. It's going to be a bit of a boring morning, so just join in, chat, talk to me. I've got to do my video editing. And because I've got no time left, I'm running out of time. I'm doing like 2 hour streams in the morning, 3 hour streams in the evening, recording this video. Where the hell am I going to get to edit it? So I'm going to edit it here. I did this last week, I think. I think I edited the video in the stream last week. Eventually, what this will become... like the premium content, because I've got to, like, as part of the program, you've got to do so many hours of premium content. So that's what that will become. So like at a couple of hours a day, a couple of hours a week doing premium content, we'll get that 5 hours of premium content a month out. But for now, I'll leave it as non-premium. Right, let's get on with this. So we've got... Right, okay, I need to get... This is the... So what this is, it's like this graphic in the corner. Like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Right, okay, I need to get that in quite early. This is the second time I had to record this morning, because the first time I recorded it, I had this weird sound glitch. Right, okay. Save you time. Anywho, what we're going to do, we're going to go straight off, no messing about. Let's jump into Epic Game Stores. Bing, bang, bong. Right, Epic Games. So now we're on Epic Game Stores. I need to drag the title thing so it pops up in the corner. Epic Game Stores. Now all we need to do is now fast forward it till I end the Epic Game Stores. Still on it. How is everyone this morning? What's everyone's plans? Anyone got any plans this weekend? Right, that's the end of the Epic Game Stores, is it? Still checking out. Showing people how to add it to their account. There we are. That's the end of the Epic Game Stores there. Let me just zoom out a little bit. Grab the end. Boom. And it's the start of the Prime. Coffee for now. Stream cheers to the cause. Love a bit of coffee. Hopefully the background music isn't too loud. Just got a little bit of chill. What's it called? I forgot what this music's called. It's called Chill Step Radio. It's quite chill, isn't it? Staying alive. Oh, what? The right, that's the Epic Games 4. Now we've got the Luna games, or the Amazon Prime games. So that starts, and again, we just yibby-yabber on about them. Now, sometimes I change this because I add a second one in because I start talking about the Play Now games, or the Luna Play Now, that's it, which is there. So, we just unlock. Normally I hide it up here. GOG. I'm just going to make some new scenes in OBS later, says Dan. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. I've not got the Luna things, or maybe I'll just make it into one thing now. Right, now we're on to Steam Store, so that ends there. Cool, bring this over. Grab the Steam Store. This is the one thing, because I've already done this so many times, all this is just repeat, cut and paste stuff now. So there are the Steam Store deals start. Oh, there's a free game in Steam Store, so I need to grab a different Steam Store deals, Steam Store free game. It should be up here. Well, what we'll do is we'll cloud. Let me grab this one. Put that one there. To about there. And we rename it Steam Free Game. Okay, cool. So that means it's a free game. I like streaming. Yeah, it's right. It's easy enough, isn't it? It's easy enough. If you're playing the games, you may as well stream at the same time. Boom. Oh, don't do that. There we go. So these, what I'm putting in here is this ticker around the side here. So it tells, it's basically if you're watching the YouTube video and you want to fast forward, it lets you know where we are. Oh, we've got the bots in. Hello, bots. Right, so that's the Steam free game. Then we got the Steam deals. It goes to there. So we can cut that back. Then we've got the PlayStation Plus and the Xbox coming in next. Let's bring them up. We can get rid of these, hide that, lock those. Okay. Boom. PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium. This won't take long. There's not much added this week. Let me bring this out of the way. Right, that's the Xbox one. There we go. That's where PlayStation Plus ends and Xbox begins. Let me just see. It's not on for long there. Xbox, then Fanatical begins. We cover the fanatical deals. That's ended. That's ends there. Cut that one down. And then we've got the Humble Bundle games. And there we go. We're covering the Humble Bundle games. Humble Bundle Choice. Now I might have got a different thing for Humble Bundle Choice. Here it is. Okay, we cover the choice as well. Oh, it goes back there. There's the end of the game. Now all we do is the music, so it's quite simple. The music for this, I got a load of basically old video game music, and I line them up to each one of these orange markers. As they stop and start, I line up new music. So that means each chapter has its own little music to go with it. And they're all like old, like Golden Axe, the arcade, Outrun, what's the other one? Streets of Rage, stuff like that. There's all different ones. These are the ones I use down here, but this is basically a store for them down the bottom, so you can't hear those ones. But if I want to change one in and bring one out, that's what I do. I'd like to mix them up every week. So we're nearly done. The only thing left to do now is chuck a little retouch over here. Face presets. But okay. I think sound wise, I think it's pretty good. So let me just pause the music a minute, because I just want to hear how the mixes with the music. Oh, there. Tiny Tina's Wonderland is still on there. They're all free, Total War free kingdoms for you to grab and add to whatever account they're linked to. So a GOG account, Epic Games, a lot of them are Epic Games. That's fine. Okay, good. I can play the music back. Let's just check in the audio mixing, because the music, you don't want the music too loud when you're doing a YouTube video. Sometimes you want it really quiet in the background. We always end, so this is how I do my music. Oh, I need to hide all these. Right, zoom out. I can't have this all. Oh, there's something I missed. Look, I need to grab that. This is what that is. That's another one of those little subscribe things. I'll show you here. Off which the minimum 2 hours. That subscribe thing there. I normally put that in just after here, because it's the end of the show. Now what I always do is I always put the Tomb Raider from the last bit, just because it's that really chill music. We need to get rid of some of these. Alright, what I'm doing, I'm just making space so we don't run over. Oh, cool. Bring that down here. Okay, we can start doing the music now. So again, just line that up with the end of the something. Drag that back. Boom. That's the music done for that scene. Now we just need to fill in the humble. Have a little bit of Rayman maybe. No, because anything down here at the bottom, this is, you can't actually hear it. This is like a little store that I use to store the different tunes. Right, we can start with the start now, and I want to mix these up and change them around, so I don't want the same music every week. I'm going to take the golden one axe out. Not sure we add as the music to start. Need to go to here. Maybe you could use the Rayman music. That's not long enough. Classic. The only thing, sometimes some of these aren't long enough. That's the only thing. That's not long enough. It's very hard to get the right sort of length of tune. It's got to be more than a minute, less than 3 minutes. And I've got longer tunes like the Elder Scrolls and Halo music for if I've got a segment that's particularly long, I can throw that in there to fill that out. You can see there the Elder Scrolls ones. That's like literally can go like the whole thing can be that. Robocop, yes, love this music. Let's go with the Robocop tune. Right, there we go. And if I just pause that music a minute. An Epic Game Store. Nurture Evian, goddess of love, trapped in a flower pot and save humanity from destruction. Whatever the hell. That's proper old school music, that is. Okay. We will then put in... Got a bit of a longer one. We'll put in the Streets of Rage. Everyone loves the Streets of Rage music. Okay. Then, can we get rid of the Steams? Can we fit a Michael Jackson song in there? No. When I say Michael Jackson, it's actually the video game Michael Jackson song. They tried to hit me with a copyright strike on that once, but I know for a fact it's not copyright struck. They forgot to copyright it. After the game had come out, within 5 years, it had lost its copyright. A lot of old 8-bit music was never copyrighted. It was only copyrighted for a limited time. You'll find a lot of YouTubers now are using this. I started using it years and years ago because I kind of knew that video games is a way. Dustin Double T in the house. Oh, have I not got any emojis flying around my screen on this one? Oh, we'll change that now. Hold on. Let me just grab this. Copy. Let's come back to my full screen. Let's paste it in. Paste. Right. Emoji should work now. I've got the floating ones. There we are. So I'm just doing a bit of video editing, and then I'm not sure what to do after I've done my video editing. We'll maybe check out the papers, maybe a shorter stream today. Eventually, this Friday stream, there we go. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. It doesn't do random sizes though. This particular, it's a different one to what I normally use. But on a bonus, the Twitch ones and the Kick ones would all come in as well. So that's good. So little David, when he comes back, because he always watches me from Twitch, the Twitch emotes should work. Because they have animated emotes on Twitch. They're quite clever, the Twitch ones. You can literally use like other people's ones in their stream. That'd be mad, wouldn't it? If you could go into someone else's stream and start throwing up the ballyhoo emoji. Right. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I don't think there was a thing for random sizing. Let me just check. If there is, I'll bring it up. So this is I'll bring it on the screen now. This is the program I use. It's called Stream Ninja. Now it is, let me pull that across there so you can see. It looks more complicated than it, well, it is complicated-ish. There's a lot of shit going on. So that link there basically is my link to my chat. Clever thing about this is I can actually get that link, right? I can give it to Ronnie, and then I can control his chat in his stream. So I can, like, I did it before. He's got polls, and I can control the poll from my end. That's pretty cool, that is. So like, he was wanting to do a poll before, and I was like typing in what the poll would be, then I'd enable it and it would just pop up on his screen. So it allows like a 2-man stream effect. I mean, Mr. Rotella is a professional streamer, he can do all that himself. But like for Ronnie, he doesn't really know what buttons to click and how to enable stuff. So having something like this in the background that someone else can control, and there's no risk because it all runs off like a website browser. Like as you can see, the link, the browser link there. Anywho, we wanted to have a look at emojis. Let me just have a look. It's even got chatbots, but I've never really used chatbots. Here, emoji wall. Open this up. Limit emoji shown 20 rather than 5. Double the emote's movement speed. Oh, here we go. Emoji scale. I can change the emoji scale, so you can act as a. Yeah, you can do like for like the chat and everything, you know, or like all the special effects. You can basically like it allows you to do that. Yeah. So here we go. Do you want me to double the size of them? The only thing is now I've doubled the size. I don't think it changes. Let me just check. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Try hitting an emoji now. Let's see if we can do them in real time. Change them. I'm not sure if that's if it's changed the size or not. No, that hasn't. Okay, bear with me 2 seconds. I will grab. Eddie Block, what the hell is he doing up at this time in the morning? Eddie Block with the raid. I don't think I've got any raids. This is a special. Oh, it is. It is working. It's just coming out in the wrong place. Eddie Rock with the raid, man. Thank you, sir. I'm doing a little bit of video editing. I'm also doing a little bit of like showing people what goes, how the streaming works in the background. What I need to do is actually copy this. Copy that link. Come over to my OBS. So I'm just doing a bit of video editing. How are you, Eddie? Hope all is well. Stayed up late. I'm going to say played up late 90s music. Oh, was that the one you were doing? Oh yeah, because you're doing 80s music the other day. I noticed when I dropped in your stream. Yeah, because I came over with Ronnie, and you were doing it. You were playing. What were you doing? You were watching something about. Was it about UFOs? I think it was about UFOs. Something like that. It was cool anyway. I enjoyed it. And then you were doing an 80s music stream. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was changing this thing in the background. Hold on. Ninja emoji properties. Right, so I'm going to change that link now. Paste. Okay. Right, the emoji should have changed size and place now. Let me just see if I can find them myself. Let's see what happens. There we are. So they're a bit bigger. And they've got the floaty ones back. Look. Cool. Right, we're just finishing off this video editing where we're just throwing the music in now. So we've gone Streets of Rage. Now we're going to throw in the Dustin Double D. There we are. The only thing is the other program allows me to do to randomize the size. Let me just check. Has this got a randomized size on them? It's got an emoji scale, but it hasn't got a random. Custom page, no, we don't need that. So only show emojis from members. Ooh, that could be a useful button. Exclude messages, hide emotes from bots. Emoji, that's the emoji floats up. If I click that, they float up. And you can filter out like turds and turds and things, what they call them. I'll bring it over. Let me bring it over here. You can see it then. Filter out turds and what they call aubergines. There we are. It's not that great. I think this has just been added actually. This is a new one. They didn't have this before, the emojis. It's just been added to Stream Ninja. It's interesting as well to see. Can you see that? That different emojis on different sites. It's quite clever how that works. Lol turds. Yeah, look, dancing bananas. I can make them bigger. Now then, this is the thing. I'm going to wait for a theory. I can change these in real time. The size of those emojis. I've done the 3 times size now. Anyway, let's get on with my video editing. Steam free stores, Steam free games. Good. Then we want what do we want then? A couple of little Michael Jackson songs. They'll do. Again, they're the digital Michael Jackson songs, not his real music, if you know what I mean. Okay, I have to get... Yay, you get to bed, mate. Jeepers, it must be like... Was it like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning? What time is it with me? 11. It must be like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning for you. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you for the raid, mate. We'll see you soon. Right, that's 2 Michael Jackson songs added. Almost 4 a.m. Yeah, nice. You're getting like me. That's normally I actually went to bed early last night. Do you know what time? It was early for me. I went to bed at 3:43 a.m. That was early. Fuck, I slept like a log though last night. I actually did a proper sleep last night. What did I get? Going to what? I had 6.2 hours of sleep last night. Jesus. Look out. I'll be awake for days. 6:45 a.m. Yeah, it's early morning. I know it's an early morning stream, these are. What should we have for Fnatic? Let's have some Tekken free music. I have to zoom in sometimes to make sure there's no gaps. Oh, it does stretch just enough. We turn the Rumbot music off a minute. I just wanted to hear what this sounds like. Bundle deals where you can choose. Is there anything there you want? I'm not sure. Links in description. Okay. Not so sure about that one. Let me change that out. Let me try. I like Super Frog. Super Frog's cool music, man. Ooh, and it's a long track. Let me just stretch that out. We'll take you to the Fanatical website. You can check them out for yourself. Okay. We'll go with that. We'll go with the Super Frog. One last. Well, 2 actually. And this is a longer one now. We haven't got any, we have got Streets of Rage already on there. What should we go with? Streets of Rage, Sonic, Rayman, International Karate Plus. Love this tune. And that'll stretch all the way. But they're absolute bargain. And they're not just the games, you get all the DLC. And that's it. That is my weekly freebie games done. Apart from the... let me play the music again. So that's all edited up, ready to go. Let's make sure there's no hanging out bits. Good. Good. That's all done. The only thing left to do now is to do a splash screen. And I've got to base it off the games that are out this week. Oh, it's taking a long time to load in. Probably because I'm running OBS. Oh yeah, my OBS is lagging. Oh, look at that lagging. Yeah, okay, things have come alive now. So I don't need that because that's from last week's. We need to change the number to 99. We need to change the background color. We have a different one every week. Let's go with the blue. Yeah, we'll go with the blue. Got to change the name of the games. We have got a Total War game though. We've got XCOM, Enemy Unknown. We'll go with that one. XCOM Enemy Unknown plus, what was it on the Epic Game Stores? This thing sounds terrible, that song does. I don't like the sound of that song. That sounds better. Come on, come back. I want to know what the free game is. Clone drone danger zone. Oh, I'm not going to fit all that in there. Plus clone drone. Will it fit in there? Danger zone. Oh, it fits in there. Okay, cool. Make it a little bit bigger, maybe. There we go. So now all I need is. Oh, who's just give me a follow? Someone's giving me. I don't think the alert comes up there. C Reed, thank you, man. I haven't got my alerts in this particular. Oh, this I have. Well, I never even realised I had my alerts in here. Oh, I cut off early. So we're just making now. This is to go with the front page, the splash screen on YouTube, and on Rumble. And all I need to do is add a picture of me now. Yeah, I just did all good start here from Eddie. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, Eddie, famous, the Dome hero is Eddie. The last man sitting on January the 6th, they say. Phenomenal. Yeah, and I like Eddie's stuff as well. He's got a really cool style. It's just a shame he's all the way over there on the west coast, isn't he? Eddie's all the way over. He's quite far west, so it means there's a huge time zone difference between me and him. Like I say, I'm midday here in UK, and he's just going to bed at 4 a.m. Well, it's not too bad at the minute. There's 6 hours difference. Okay, so he's got an extra 2 on top of Eastern Standard Time. So what is he? Mountain Time? Is that 2 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time? I don't know. You've got all weird time zones. It's such a big country, the USA. You can literally fit the whole of UK inside one of your states and then still have loads of room left over. Yeah, we're just doing a little bit of video editing. Every Friday I drop a video. Basically, it's like freebie. Well, it's what it's, you can see the title here. And I put all the links in the description and all that type of stuff. So that's what I'm going to do now. I just need a picture of me. And we need to add it in here. And I need to do it as if I'm from XCOM. So what we do here is I grab a really crappy picture of me. Which I'm about to do now. Oh, computer's slowing down. There's a lot going on. This isn't my high-powered computer. So, because I'm running OBS and running a editing software at the same time, the poor old PC is struggling here. I tell you what I do need to do is I need to get rid of some of the things out of here. Hold on. Let me close these down. I'm running out of RAM. Okay, things should start speeding up a little bit. There we are. 3 hours difference. Wow. Yeah, I thought he was over there in Cali, you know, California. Why are you doing everything on one when you have two, sir? Because my editing software isn't on my new PC. It's all on my old PC. This is my streaming PC. It used to be my video editing. It is my video editing PC as well. I know I could put this on my other PC and edit it much quicker, but yeah, I haven't got round to putting CapCut on the other PC. And plus all the assets. So I've got a shitload of assets, see? So that means I'd have to transfer all my assets from my old PC to the new one. Now that is... linking two PCs together is a nightmare. Like Windows really doesn't like to do it. It's a pain in the ass, like having allowing one PC to grab the shit from another. It works one way on my PCs, but it won't work the other way. It's really weird. And then, this is the crazy thing. If you've got Steam on both PCs, Steam will go, oh, you've got another PC with Steam on it. Let me go and grab the game from there and download it on this one. Fine, works lovely. Windows, oh no. Windows is like, no, I won't let you have a file from that other PC. Sounds like a lot of excuses. No. I've got 33 terabytes of hard drive on this PC. 33 terabytes, not gigabytes, terabytes. It's a huge... Rocket League fan. I like the name. I think you've been in before, haven't you? I'm sure you have. Busting your balls. So yeah, it's alright, you can bust my balls, Dustin. It's honest to God, the amount of dome stuff I've got on this PC. Holy shit. I got files and files dedicated. I've even got files dedicated to outlaw dogs now, because I did a video. Look, you're right. I'm slowly in the process of, like, the problem is this, Dustin, is Windows 11 has been such a shit show. I'm already on my second version on my new PC. I've already killed a Windows 11 on that new PC. So I'm on my second version. I'm waiting for a steady Linux Steam distro to drop. Once that drops, it's going over to... And I don't think CapCut works on Linux. But what I'm expecting to happen is as soon as the Steam distro drops for real, I'm expecting a lot of companies to start making their software Steam distro compatible. Because I'm seeing if I was a Microsoft investor, I'd get my fucking money out of that company as fast as I could. Unless they drop a really good Windows 12. And if they are, they better hurry the fuck up. Because I've got a fear that Windows 12 is going to be AI made and it's going to be shite. I don't use Fedora. I use CapCut. It's easy. It's got all this shit built into it. Look, this AI video, what do they call it? YouTube thumbnail makers and shit like that. All built. This is essentially shit. What's that program Mr. Rotella uses? And essentially, it's got all that for free built into it if you've already paid the subscription. Oh, it bugs me now. I've got there's only so much information one can hold in their head, and then for me, I've got to forget things. Canva, that's it. So essentially, Canva is built into the video editor, and it's an AI Canva. So now you watch what I'm about to do now. Right, I was grabbing a shit picture of myself, wasn't I? Bear with me 2 seconds. Hard drive is working. Let's grab this shitty picture of myself. So we throw it in here. And we need to add a prompt onto it. Make me look like I'm from the game XCOM, enemy unknown. Dusty D, I feel ya. I have a little ad which doesn't... ADD. No Steam works well in Fedora, Linux distro well, so long as you don't have issues. Well, yeah, no, my new PC is AMD. So AMD works lovely with Linux. It's Linux based. It's the other way round. AMD struggles to work in fucking Windows. It's not the other way round. It's NVIDIA card struggle. So the PC I'm using now is my streaming PC, my old gaming, my video editing PC. That's NVIDIA 3060 Ti in that. The new PC's got a 9070 XT AMD in it. That'll work lovely on AMD. It will even run faster. Oh, it'll fucking be blazing. Right, what will we do? Make me look like I'm in from the game. XCOM Enemy Unknown. Change. You can change my clothes and stance, but keep my likeness. That's the prompt. Press return. Wait 10 minutes. Now, technically, you can't see that. The prompt is behind me. I'm doing it. This is the AI thing. If I pull it over, you should be able to see it. See? There we go. There's the prompt. There's my picture. CapCut AI is doing it all. And eventually it's going to come up with a picture of me. And then I'll chuck it in here. I'll take the background out. I've been using my own AI recently, so I could technically do a lot of this on my own AI. But I pay for CapCut, so you get 20 free uses. Let's use them every day. So that's more than enough for what I need to use. Like, this is what I use for making Ronnie's. They broke up 2 days. Oh, what's this? Oh, sorry, I'm missing the Rocket League fan. I'm a little sad because my brother and his girlfriend are keeping secrets because they don't trust me. Right, okay. They broke up 2 days ago, but they still talk to each other. Alright. Are you okay? I mean, I don't understand the dynamic, what's going on there, but I mean, most couples have secrets that they keep together, don't they? I mean, who wants open free relationships? They never work. What, today, Devil Demon, or in general? How long have you been streaming for? For today, I've been on since about 10 o'clock. No, I haven't. 11 o'clock. I do tell lies. I've only been on about an hour today. Right, why didn't Capcom actually do what I asked it? It said it'll do it. It's been acting a bit funny recently, CapCut. I think they've turned the servers off. That's okay, because get ready. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn my big PC on now. Oh, you're a twin. Oh, okay. So yeah, I can understand. That's like my mum's a twin. See, my mum's a twin. We've got twins in the family. My mum's twin, but she's got a brother, a twin brother, which is unusual. They're not identical though, but they do look like each other. My uncle's my mother's twin brother, and like they're very close. In fact, they're twins, though. He should trust me, although I do respect privacy. Yeah. Devil Demon. How do you find it? What? How do I find streaming, and why do you do it? Why do I do it? Why do I do it? Why do I live stream? I don't know. Good question. Why not? I'm be online anyway, so may as well stream it. And plus, I do things for other streamers. So let me just go. Let me do a bit of showing off. Let's go to the so break time. See, I've got all these other scenes that I can make and do. So this is my break time scene, where if you want to like play a video, music video, or play someone else, we can do it from this stream. Geralt, everybody, Geralt. I live in his bin. I wish Yennefer would stop throwing her underwear in here. It stinks. Stinks of gooseberries and elderflowers, apparently. This is yeah, so I can pop in and out of my bin. Look, hey, eat your heart out, Dr. Disrespect. I can do things like that. We've got that's cool. Good job, thank you. Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. We got the den, which we do at the end. We got the den. This is the dump den. As you can see, it's between... Fucking throwing those paper aeroplanes, you little bastard. You'll knock something over with those if you keep throwing those. Yeah, that's... this is the den. I got a special place. Do you want to see my special place? Do you want to see my special place? Oh my Jasmine Crockett. My shrine to Jasmine Crockett. Stream Queen Jasmine Crockett. Yeah, we do it. Hey, we like to make fun. We like to make our streams fun. Oh, we got double music playing. Sorry. Let me. I got loads of things open. I got about 1,000 tabs up. But anyway, let's get back to my video editing. Throwing them damn things. Yeah, my Jasmine Crockett things. Yeah. Right. For some reason, CapCut didn't do what I asked it to do. I don't know why. Let me ask it why it didn't it. You and do it. Why? Thank you for your patience here. What happened? Your request was clearly understood, but I needed to confirm. Play my process. Oh, okay. But he's saying he's going to do it, but he's not doing it. What the hell? Okay, well, there is a backup plan. And do you know what the backup plan is? It's quite an easy one. We drag out Grok. If CapCut's not going to do it, grab out Grok. Grok lets you do free video editing on it. Boom for Grok. Again, that's hidden the way it's in the corner here, so let me just drag that out. Again, I need a crappy picture of myself. No, close that. Oh, fuck's sake. Never do. Like, I wonder if having a larger audience is just based on the commit. So, if you want to grow your audience, the simplest way to do it is, like I say, I've only been streaming a couple of months, really. But I'm mostly on Rumble. Rumble's my main platform. It's a growing platform. It's a smaller platform. If you're going to go and hit YouTube, good luck. That place is flooded. There's 1,000 million streamers on there. Don't even bother. The way to do it now is to hit the smaller platforms. Hit Rumble, growing platform. You know, you're not going to... Like, even people from Kick have come to Rumble now. Asmongold's on Rumble now. Plus, you can say what you want if you want to. I know I'm and you can multi-stream from there back out to like places like Kick and Twitch. So you can still stream on Twitch and Kick, but you can do it through the Rumble Studio. Rumble Studio basically restreams for free. So there's a financial incentive there. Clipping, yeah, there's a lot of clipping stuff and stuff like that. But I would say Rumble is a great place to start a. What are you into? Are you into? Yeah, I can see it would be better to do Kick or Rumble. Yeah. Hey, no, it's not. People have the wrong idea about Rumble. I don't even think Andrew Tate's on fucking Rumble. He's not. Rumble is mostly a westernized platform. You haven't got all the other. There's not much Indian content in there. There's not much Chinese content in Rumble. It's westernized, British. Europe, some English-speaking Europeans and Americans, which is our demographic. It's basically our westernized people's demographic streaming platform. It's what YouTube used to be when it first came out. It's what a lot of the other streaming platforms used to be when they come out. The thing is, on YouTube, if you made it 10 years ago, you're still relevant. You're doing well, you know. but you're gonna struggle to make it now. A lot of YouTube now is going down the what you call it path, the mainstream media path, where you already got to have some sort of fan base somewhere else to get yourself out there. The VTuber, I have a friend who can do, but again, like, that's great, but you need to do that on a platform where you'll get recognition. If you just throw it on YouTube, it'll just get lost in an ocean of slop, AI slop. That'd be cool, alien going out in public. Wokko. Wokko. Go to YouTube Live right now and scroll. It's wild. Yeah, well, let's do it. Let's do it. I don't care. Hey, we have an interactive stream here. A lot of people who, as Mr. Rotella would say, a lot of chatters have been mistreated by their people that they join in. So we're gonna search. Where is it? There's a thing on here. Where is it? It used to be easy to find. You could search like through parameters. Let me just, maybe I've got to type something in first. Ah, here we go. Filters. Here we go. So we go through live, right? So what we got? A lot of this is slop though, like repeated stuff. We go filters live, and we'll go yeah, live videos. Yeah. So this is all the stuff that's live. So fair play, she's got 360 more watching. Why is she streaming in that format? Who streams in this format? I don't know. They got something, see, it's not even in British. That's probably YouTube now. It doesn't even say, oh, you know, oh, we know your demographic. It knows my demographic. Why is it throwing that up? So this is all mainstream media stuff. Look, mainstream media, mainstream media, mainstream media. Not so much. Mainstream media. Some random. Look at this stream. Look at this stream. It's in a tiny little format like that. Like, who's watching this shit like this? 3-year-olds probably on their mum's phone. Mainstream media. So you're going to get lost amongst all foreign mainstream medias. Mainstream media, mainstream media, mainstream media, mainstream media, mainstream media. Just absolutely, like, how's anyone ever going to find your live stream in here unless you're already quite well known? And look, they've only got 122 people watching on YouTube. Is nothing, right? It's nothing. 122 people watching on Rumble. Oh boy, you're getting donations, you're getting trust me, you get 122 people watching you on Rumble live stream, you're making it. 122 people on YouTube, you're small fry, you're fish, you're nothing. You know? That's the difference between streaming on YouTube, streaming on Rumble. Right, we were going to use Grok, weren't we? That's what I got. Let me grab desktop. Editing pictures. Grab that one. Okay. And again, I'm putting the same prompt in I put for make me look like I'm from the game XCOM enemy unknown. It's a bit of a convoluted way of doing it, but CapCut has been a bit funny. Their AI is taken a shit for the last few weeks. Maybe learn from the game. Excellent. Change my clothes and pose, but keep my likeness. Good, there we are. We leave Grok do the hard work, yeah? You can see I've got Grok working on that thing now. Let's see what he comes up with. I think a lot of people bot at first. No, do not bot. Do not bot. It doesn't work. That is a false economy. I dare say those people we were watching were probably botting. And that's why you get 100. What's the point in having 100 bots watching you? What's that going to do? Nothing. It's not going to get you anything. Having 1,000 bots watching you. At the end of the day, you need to build your craft. You need to be able to start sitting here, looking at a camera. I'm still learning myself. We always, in fact, people who've been doing it for 5-10 years, they're still learning. And it's getting comfortable of sitting here, talking, interacting with your chat, talking to people. And then the most important thing, be consistent. So if you say, I'm going to be streaming on these 3 days, these 4 days, these 5 days, at this time, for this length of time, do it. Don't start saying, oh, I'll stream tomorrow, but I won't stream the next day, or I didn't feel like streaming today, or I'm going to take the day off now. Just continuously turn your stream on, start at 9 p.m, 7 p.m, whatever time it is that you can stream at, and stream for. Even if you're only going to stream for an hour or 2 hours, just be consistent. Consistently do. I start, say to yourself, I start at this time. I'll be there at that time. I will start streaming. If you're having problems streaming, let the chat know. Oh, I'm having problems today while you're streaming. Show them the problems. In fact, that'll get you more interaction than anything. People will enjoy your pain. Right, what did Grok do? Here we go. This is what Grok came up with. There's my picture. We need to now download that. Bump. I'll chuck it onto my editing pictures. Oh, let me scroll that back a minute. XCOM me, that'll do. Save. Cool. Alright, thank you very much, Grok, for doing the work that the other program wouldn't do. Right, so we go back to freebie games. Back to my XCOM. Drag that over. Why didn't it come in? Why is that coming in? Okay. That's weird. It's not letting me add it in. That is weird. All right. There's something gone wrong with this thing today. I should be able to just drop and place it in there. On YouTube, yeah, they have people sleeping. I've fallen asleep. I think I've fallen asleep on a live stream before now. Just be authentic. Like-minded people will eventually find you and follow. Exactly. 100%. I mean, not everyone's going to make it. Yeah, well, there's no refresh on this. Let me save that as it is. We'll come back to it now. Oh, I got a blocked nose today. Jesus. Let's go back to it. I think it's something to do. So I don't know if you know, but in China they're having a lot of power outages. So I think that's affected their what they call now, their server farms. Right, will this come in now? No. Wow. Right, let me try it on here. Let me just see if this will work. I want to remove the back. I was just asked it to remove the background. Okay, I remove the back. There we are. Okay, it's done that. Okay. Good. There we go. So what we do is we go back to this one. We now just chuck that on there. There we go. There we are. There's a way around it. Oh god, that's terrible. Look at the head size. It's so much different to the body size. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, and that's done now. That'll do. 99. Cool. Boom, boom, boom. And we just save that. So there we are. That's the thumbnail saved. For the editor, the last thing to do, this is where the PC will really struggle, is you got to export it. There, I've got the name. 1080p is fine. Let's just go. Now, my OBS may go laggy while I'm doing this because obviously it's got to render all this out. Looks great. Cheers, mate. And then we just press export. So hopefully, it's not that heavy though. For some reason, CapCut export isn't very heavy. Big head, child size body. Yeah, it's like me in real life, I think. So we're just waiting now for that to export out. And then we'll play some video games, I think. No, should we check out... It's time to check out the newspapers. So we could actually do that now, could we, while that's rendering. It looks okay, though. It does look okay. That's it. And I just do one of those every week. That's my weekly freebie games. It normally would have dropped by now, but I'll drop it about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Let's go check out the newspapers. Papers today, innit? Papers. Here we go. Right, so this is where we get a little bit political. Okay, that's exporting. Leave that export. We're going to check out today's newspapers. UK's most evil funeral director and back to the moon. That's apparently the headlines today. Daily Mail. This is a bit big. Let me just make that smaller. There we go. Fears of thousands hit by Britain's worst funeral home scandal. Okay, what's this about then? As this could be an interesting story. As callous undertaker admits stockpiling bodies while pocketing cremation fees. How many more families were his victims? What kind of weird-ass story is this? Thousands of families may have fallen victim to Britain's most evil funeral director. It was feared last night. Robert Bush is facing jail after he stockpiled the bodies of loved ones, stole from bereaved and handed over the wrong ashes to grieving relatives. Oh, I shouldn't laugh, but... police found 30 bodies that should have been cremated months earlier when they raided his firm, the Legacy Independent Funeral Directors, in March 2024. One had been kept in a fridge at the premises in Hull for a year. Oh, I hope he didn't keep his sandwiches in there with him. Thus indeed, the Somalis are in the funeral business. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, I shouted into... Oh, yeah. The cementation funeral service. Yeah, the moon. Right, I just posted a video of CBS coverage of a moonwalk in 1966. Lol. That's horrible. It is horrible, man. Look, imagine going to grab your sandwich out the fridge and there's been a dead body in there for a year. Wonder if it was like pointing like that. Oh my god, this is in Hull. I'm glad I don't live near Hull. But well, it's a British guy. Look, Robert Bush. That's a British name. Oh, that's great. That's made, that one story has made my day. Proper news. Anyway, Daily Express. This is a good paper. What have they got? Oh, they've gone with it. Here he is. Look. Looks. Oh no, that's Prince Andrew. I thought that was the funeral guy. Oh, no, it is him, is it? No, it is him. Fuck, it looks like Prince Andrew, doesn't it? Looks like Prince Andrew hiding. Wow, there's obviously a certain look for these people. Funeral home monster should rot in jail. Problem is, there probably isn't any legal, other than work misconduct laws. What laws has he broken? I mean, it sounds pretty bad, doesn't it? Whatever's gone on. But I think legally, he can't get into that much trouble. So, Yeah, he definitely didn't want anyone to see who he was. Look how posh his suit is, and he's wearing like a bloody hat and a... Looks like a gangster hoodie. I thought it was Prince Andrew. Oh my god. Oh, these are all... So they're all running with this story. But, okay. Is it really... Like, I know it's a terrible thing, but is it really a front page story? These are all the people who he did not bury. Wow, this guy looks young. Graham Finn. Maybe that was just a better picture of him in younger days. I did that with my father's funeral. I didn't put a picture of him as an old man. I put a picture of him when he was younger. Which I preferred. Faces of the Betrayed. Okay, The Guardian. Okay, this is different. We're going back to the moon with a guy. That's horrible. Lol. You said posh. Posh, yeah. Yeah, but it is a posh suit, look. But that's what I thought. It looked like Prince Andrew from the neck down. And even the eyes look like him. Zoom any closer? There we are. That's as close as I can get. Anyway, right. Guardian. Whatever. You have to be serious. Macron tells Trump to rebuke over NATO. I don't think Trump is going to listen to anything that Macron says. Macron's just a scuzzy little French weirdo. He's not even president for very much. No, a word most Americans know. Or not a word. Oh, I don't know. There's America's literally a 50-50 nation. You got 50-50. You got 50% of the people very sensible, very good, very law-abiding citizens, very quite intelligent, and then you got the other 50% who are absolute like on a spectrum of retardedness. I mean, it's like in Britain, really. A lot of places now, you've got these two... Like everyone's split and they down the middle. Anyway, let's have a little look at these. This is a picture. What a view looking back to Earth during Artemis. Ah, look, the beautiful flat Earth. FIFA selling World Cup final tickets. Wow, if you want to go and watch a bit of football, 11 for grand. You can get yourself a seat. From Artemis. Reform fires official over Grenfell. Oh, they fired that guy. This is the problem with Reform. Like, I don't know. I think they're a weak party myself. They got weak. I think Farage is a weak leader. He's a talker. He talks a talk, but he doesn't walk the walk. That's the problem I have with Farage. That's just the woke learning disabled. Yeah. Back to the moon. Planet Earth is a tiny marble for the astronauts on NASA's Artemis 2 mission. Deep space explorers to go further than any humans. So I thought they were going round the moon. If they're going round the moon, I think they fucking slingshot a bit far. If that's the moon in the picture there. King will warn Trump, don't turn your back on us. Charles, we're a small country. I mean, stop bigging us. Britain, the greatness of Britain died many years ago. Pre-2000. The greatness of Britain died pre-80s. Pre-80s. I think we started... Britain no longer was great after about 1960, 1970. We started getting led by weak men, basically. Anyway, looked like a really cool story about a tortoise then. Shell shock, the world's oldest tortoise defies report of his death. I'm still alive. It's probably hibernating, wasn't he? And they thought he was dead. I love a tortoise. They're coolest animals on Earth, aren't they? Houston, we have a problem. Astronaut 6-hour bust lav hell. All right. This is apparently it was delayed, was it? The takeoff. Mr. Rotella did stream it all. Did most of you over there even hear about the... Oh yeah, the early learning centres. Not the learning centre, the early learning centre. Yes, I watched the documentary on that. What a great. In fact, the guy that did that documentary, we watched him on CPAC. He was obviously very nervous in front of a big, large crowd. But what a hero of a young man to get that out to the attention. The thing is that those type of things, I need to have a little. I've got a terrible blocked nose today. That's better. A lot of those problems that you're having in America there, they're just endemic in Britain now. We have a problem. A peep and poop joke, 5-minute timeout. The Times, what are we going with? We're going with NHS chief preparing for walkout every month by doctors. So NHS is our National Health Service. The doctors are going on strike. Happy days. Miliband set to back North Sea. Oh wow, yeah. This guy, this Miliband. So he's a Labour politician. He's the green agenda guy. He's been pushing zero carbon and all this, and basically pushing Britain back 100 years, more than 100 years. Pushing Britain back into the dark ages with his stupidity. We've got loads of oil in Britain. We've got over a billion tons of coal in Britain. Billions of tons of coal. I'm sitting on it right now. It's underneath me. I'm in West Wales, South Wales. We've got billions of tons of coal here in Wales. We closed down all our collieries so we could buy cheap coal from Russia and from Poland. Now, Russia, you can't buy coal from. Polish coal is the worst coal on earth. We've got really good quality. It's called anthracite. Best coal you can have. It was when Britain was producing coal, it was sending it out to places like India to run the steam trains, because steam trains have to run off anthracite. Obviously, there's not so many steam trains anymore, but you've got to have anthracite. That's why there's only one colliery left. It essentially produces the coal for all the old steam trains that still run, but do like touristy things. And my mum still uses coal, and she gets hers coal from Wales, the one colliery left open. Trump fires broadside at dried prune Springsteen. Well, this is obviously this is the Times, mind, with a slop story. Even the Times can do slop stories. Miliband, Iran war froze. Do you know what? Right, there are those that think that think in a single dimension, that think, oh, bad Trump doing this war. Oh my God, look at it. Look at what it's done for this. Look at what it's done. Do you know what it's done? If you're a 4D, 5D chess guy, right? This could be part of the plan, because Trump has been saying for the last 2 years, Britain needs to invest in its oil field. Britain needs to get its own oil out of its oil field. You've got the resources, use them. The war in Iran, could be a 4D chess move to get Europe self-sufficient in energy again. Just saying out there, because that's what's happening. They're all turning their backs now. Oh, now it actually hurts them in their pocket. They're all like, oh, hold on. Maybe we should invest in our own oil. Maybe we shouldn't be relying on Russia, India, Middle East. Maybe if we've got it, maybe we should invest in our people to get our jobs, to get our oil for our people, for our country. Maybe we should start doing that. And maybe what Trump is doing is actually a 4D chess move in that he's forcing Europe's hand, forcing Britain's hand. Even if we don't join him in the war, it's affecting us in other ways. You know, that's like pushing the war and looking at it from a different angle, from a different view, like Mr. Rotella does, a 40,000 foot view of it. rather than focusing on the war and that bit. Look at what the outcomes are, and the outcomes to me are that Britain could actually restart its oil production. Yeah, that's it. Nick Shirley, that's it. The guy, yeah. Big balls from Doge Group. Oh, big balls, is it? Ooh, is that? Where's that? Where can I find that? Is that on Rumble? Because I definitely want to watch that. I think I might push that over to Mr. Rotella, and maybe he can share. We can watch it in the dome. And Dustin D says, sometimes I wonder if countries are playing the long game and trying to hold on to energy resources. Yeah, that could be true. That could be true. The only problem with this scene is I've got this because it's white. I wish they'd do this in with a black thing on the background. Here, I got a link. Yeah, you can post a link for that. Fine, post that link. We'll have a look. I'll save it for later because I want to watch that myself. Daily Telegraph. I tell you what, this is true. I know I'm not a big fan of the Telegraph, but see this? We are seeing a Christian ever since. Oh my God! Right. Ever since Charlie Kirk got assassinated, I don't know why, but in the UK, church numbers have gone up dramatically. Right? Even in my little West Wales village, we have gone from a congregation on a Sunday of 9, 10, 11, 12 in a congregation. Last week, I asked my mum how many was in church. 40. And it's regularly been above 25 to 30. And we're only a small village, so it's like tripled. Our churchgoers have tripled in our village. Well, yeah, it would in America. I'd expect Charlie Kirk to have a massive effect, but in Britain, it's like wild. It's almost like there's something other. Like his legacy has become. Let's push this out to the future. Do you know what saints? How hard it is to become a saint? Like the miracle, you have to do a miracle, don't you? I think Charlie. This is completely outside of my normal scope of talking about stuff, but it's almost as if Charlie Kirk's legacy is almost miracle-like. It's almost as if he could be saint. I don't forget what's the word they use. Sainthooded is the word I'm going to use. Canoned. Did they call it canoned? It's almost as if he could be canoned. He's almost become a saint in his own right, isn't he? He's done more for Christianity and faith in his death than anyone in the last 100 years has done in their life. It's crazy. It's almost like taking the martyrdom of Jesus and kind of sort of brought it out again in a way, isn't it? It's really sunburn or sunburbane, suburban. Suburban Elf. I've struggled with your name before, Suburban Elf. How are you, man? Thank you for the raid. Yeah, so it's almost as if what happened with Charlie is happening, or what happened with Jesus is happening with Charlie, is happening again. It's like a revival of this huge religious pushing towards. Hey, Suburban Elf, thank you, man, or lady. I'm not sure. You got a pink name, so maybe not. Hey, let's not misgender people here. Let's not get into that trouble. Sky Chasms, how are you? So we're talking about, I've seen this headline. We're just covering the papers at the minute. I've done a bit of video editing. We're covering the papers. I'm probably going to raid over to someone else in the next 10 minutes. But this headline here, we're seeing a Christian revival. I was just explaining how, just in my local West Wales church, small church, we've seen a tripling of the regular, and it's regular. It wasn't just a 1 week thing. Over the last few, since the death of Charlie Kirk, numbers have gone up and up and up and up, and we're up to, like, from single digit numbers, they're now up to 30s and 40s going to church every week. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. And it seems to be linked to Charlie Kirk. That's how I see it. It could be a coincidence, and what I'm saying is that I think in the near future, I'd see Charlie Kirk being canoned as a saint because of what's happening. Anyone else, if you agree, put a 1 in chat. If you think that Charlie Kirk could, in the future, I'm not saying near future, because normally sainthoods can be quite some years later, but they have had some new saints added that from the 1950s or 60s. They say that you've got to had a miracle or something. Well, I think this is the miracle, isn't it? This huge, yeah. 1, Sidney says 1. I think it is. Dustin says 1. I think this is the miracle. This is the miracle. In his death, he has brought many people towards God. And a Christian God, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'm not a hugely religious person myself, but I understand the power of prayer it works, the power of prayer. And I think we all each have our own God, don't we? We are all we can all make of God whatever we wish. And that's what the Bible allows us to do that. Yeah, I'm a guy in real life, but just a Kirby with a troll face on the web. Kirby became my brand. I like Kirby, yeah. Destroyed the galaxy because he lost a sandwich. Dustin, yeah. Thank you, Creed, for your vote as well. Yeah, it's strange. It's a real strange thing. Anyway, Marks and Spencer's, this is America's one. Marks and Spencer's is like, I don't know what the equivalent would be in America. You know, you got like Walgreens and Walmart and places like that where you can go and get your shopping. What would be the where posher people shop in America? That's what Marks and Spencer's in. Tesco's and Asda are like Walmart. Marks and Spencer's is like the people with middle class people go shopping. M&S attacks lawless Britain. So essentially, they're fed up of getting robbed. Now, anyone that was in the Dome last night saw Mr. Rotella's video of Britain from the 1970s. And they were literally leaving prams with kids outside the store. You know, even leave their shopping in the prams while they went in the shops to do their shopping with the kids in them. You could not do that in the high street of Britain now. And why? Why has the last 40 years, been nothing but a crime wave in Britain? And it's getting worse and worse and worse. It's sad to see it, really. It's sad to see it. Anyway, retailer rebukes Khan. So when he says Khan, that's the mayor of London. We should call him Genghis Khan, because what he's done to London is no different to what Genghis Khan would have done to London. Labour on crime as shopkeepers brace for weekend of chaos. Yeah. Basically, they're pushing everyone towards Amazon, to retailers that are warehouse sales. That everything's going to be online sales eventually. You won't have shops, or you'll have a couple of shops in small. I live in an area where we got farm shops. There's a little thing down the road. They've got all their eggs out there. You go down there, you put a £5 in, take a dozen eggs, help yourself, right? That's the society and environment that I still live in. I'm very, very lucky. Very privileged to still live in that environment. Shop, fine, no crime in our shop. They've had to ban someone recently, but that's not from shoplifting. If you go to the inner cities, and not just the big cities, like even smaller cities like in Wales, Swansea and Cardiff, they're crime ridden now. London, Manchester are absolute hellholes. Every day you can watch. If I bring up YouTube, you'll see I watch a lot of this, so I know what's going on in the world. If I watch, Billy Moore's a good guy to watch. He goes around let's watch a little bit of Billy Moore, right? And I'm not sure. You'll tell us where he is today. Here we go, hold on.
All good, pardon? Take one of you. No, I'm taking one of me. Yeah, it's on me.
Where is he?
What's happened here? What's happened?
Right, so anyway, this guy basically goes around
That
all
makes
the
you
different
sad.
towns and
What do you think?
cities of Britain, and he shows you what's going on.
Pronounce it with an R, well,
Yeah.
with an R, but not
No.
spelled like
Nah,
that.
I know what I thought it was. Take care.
So if you want to know what's going on in Britain, follow both Charlie Veach and Billy Moore.
There's many people that I speak to that are on the streets that are using that are cool. Like Petra, she's quite.
Hell of a lot of drugs in Britain now. It's weird, the increase in drug use.
Heads off, sir.
This is obviously isn't in the city, but I watch a lot of his stuff just to get so I know that, because outside of my village and my local town, at least I know what the rest of Britain is like, because it's so easy to get. A lot of people just live in the bubble. They only see the bubble that's within their eyesight, and they don't understand what's going on over the hill. Well, Wales isn't too bad. Wales is still 95% good country, but we are what they call those cities in America, sanctuary. We're a sanctuary country. Wales is a sanctuary country, but we do things a little differently here. We do take on immigrants, but we don't throw them all together in the same hotel. They put them in housing. Normally it's families. We take the families, that's fine. And we put them in houses within communities spread out. And to be fair, most of them have been pretty, like, especially the Syrian Christians, great people. So we do a lot of that sanctuary stuff. But are we open to being abused by it? We could be. What does Creasy? Most redneck, or what I call normal folk, have no clue what posh is, I swear. Posh. Well, hey, is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. I don't know what is posh. You know, I'm not saying it's a good thing. But anyway, Marks and Spencer's is where posh people shop. I like rednecks. Rednecks are cool, man. Let's go hunting. Let's use dynamite to blow up fish. Shit like a... what's the other? Badenoch, who is the shadow prime minister, or shadow leader. Trump has made a mess in the Middle East. But is it on purpose? This is what I see. I see a different story coming out. Maybe I'm wrong. Mansion tax in chaos as thousands of homeowners will overturn levy. What's this? Is rapidly unravelling in Britain. Alright, it's another shitty Labour tax. Independent, going with that nice picture. Exclusive, what's there? Streeting. I won't give in to absurd striking doctors, so this must be our health secretary. And she won't give in, they're having a fight with the doctors. What happens is a lot of the British doctors end up leaving Britain, doing the brain drain, going over to Canada, going over to America, going over to Australia. Better pay, better life choices, better weather, nicer countries to live in. Just saying. Loads of people are abandoning Britain. The middle classes are leaving Britain as fast as they can. The upper classes have already gone or been wiped out by taxation. All that's left is poor people and drug addicts. That's basically what's left in Britain now. The working class. Working class have been made poorer and poorer and poorer year by year. Just my stepson, right? My stepson's on a great job. He's on roughly about a $70,000 a year job. Good job, very good job. Him and his girlfriend are having to live with us because they can't afford to buy a place. He's getting taxed at 50%, so his 70 grand is now 35 grand. Then everything he buys is 20% taxed. He's spending £100+ a week on fuel, so that's over £5,000 a year, $7,000. So $35,000 has now dropped to $28,000 because of just fuel. Take away 20% of that, and you've now got, what was that? Another, you know, $22,000. So from $70,000, it sounds like, oh, I'm fucking living a good life here. You're down to a real expenditure of around $22,000. That's what tax is in Britain now. I'm not sure who just followed, but someone just followed.
Beautiful people.
Oh, no.
It's me, Glyn, the cheapskate.
No one just followed.
Oh, if you're watching this,
That's my, it's finally finished rendering while I've been doing the papers. Yeah, so essentially $70,000 becomes $20,000 real money after taxation and after fuel. That's the reality, and you can't buy a house on that. Crazy. A house out, by the way, house prices average are about $400,000 in Britain now. I'm converting from pounds to dollars for you. Yeah. Yeah, but your American taxes are way lower. Way lower. Yeah, for what poor is, yeah. Even before we were bringing in immigrants from like Africa, there was a big Polish thing at the start of the year 2000, 2003, 2004. They opened the doors for Europe, and we had this huge influx of. I was angry as hell, and I weren't angry at the people. I was angry at the ability that they could just come in here willy-nilly and start taking the job, because I knew even back then, when I was in my 20s, that was affecting our people's jobs. It was affecting the pay, because I knew people who had gone to do the jobs that the Polish were doing and said the working conditions were terrible. The pay was okay, but the working conditions were terrible. All it's done is keep crappy working conditions and lowered the pay. And that's what immigration did. It did not. It was a short-term fix for our country, and we're paying the price for it. Bad economics, terrible short-term gain economics, rather than looking at long-term gain. Long-term gain economics is slow process. Short-term gain looks like you're gaining really quickly, but it'll all burst. The bubble will pop. Yeah, Creed says, bringing in too many immigrants seems to lower the bar for what poor is, just increasing the disparity between the haves and have-nots. Yeah. 20 years ago, you hardly ever heard of a billionaire. What the hell was a billionaire? You know, that was governmental style money. But, 20 years ago. But look at it now. There are thousands and thousands of billionaires. So there's something gone wrong somewhere. But the haves have way too much, and the have not. And I'm not saying that we should, like, commie-style governments, you should just, like, take it away from them. What I'm saying is the system needs to be fixed. Not stealing from them isn't the way. That ain't going to fix anything, because they'll find a loophole and a way around it. It's the system that needs to be fixed, that allows that amount of wealth to be gathered and gained in that way. How you do that, I'm not sure, but I would maybe go down something like the Japanese system, where they have a rule in Japan. So, and I can't remember the exact figure, but any company, say Sony, the lowest paid worker in Sony, or the highest paid worker in Sony, is only allowed so many times the income of the lowest paid working in Japan. And I think it's like 40 times. I think you could bring that right down to about 10 to 20 times. I think that'll do. So the cleaner that's working 40 hours a week, say he's earning, it makes the math simple, say he's earning $100. I know he wouldn't be earning more than that, but just for instance, $100. Then the owner or CEO, say it was 20 times, would only earn $2,000 a week. That sort of disparity. I would bring that down to maybe 10 times. And that should be implemented across the world. So you couldn't go to another country. So you couldn't get this mass exodus off Amazon to Southern Ireland like they did because of Southern Ireland rules and laws. It's not a communist thing, it's a social thing, that would be. Like, those who do well do get paid more, but they don't get paid thousands of times more than the lowest person. That's not fair. That's not fair. It's not Christian. Yep. And this is the big thing, Dustin. The system is designed that those people of wealth and of high money, billionaires, etc., or people with huge amounts of assets, are the ones that aren't paying tax. It's the people like yourself, the labour, the people who do the labour are the ones that pay the tax. And the system is designed that way on purpose. It's a form of enslavement. You hear all about reparations for slavery. Hold on, we are still in slavery. The difference is people just can't see chains. They can't see the chains that are actually binding them. The chains are emotional chains. They're not physical anymore. They bind you emotionally. We're bound to the dollar, to the money. That's the problem. We're all bound to money. Money is our chain. They've used it like a tool, like a whip, like a ball and chain. But yeah, it's people who do the labour that pay the tax. It's not people who are above that system. Because once you get to the multi-millionaire status, you then start to fall into categories like, businesses. You start offloading capital onto properties and businesses and using what are they called now? People that move your money, financial management systems. So then you fall outside of the category of, now you're no longer a labour. Like Elon Musk, right? He probably gets paid from whatever company's working the minimum wage on purpose, so he don't have to pay tax on it. So it's probably written on paper that Elon Musk earns £16,000 a year from Tesla, which is like the tax limit. Everything else is just asset based, shares and things that fall outside the taxable income. You know, shares in a company, I don't believe they're taxable. So when you own 50% of Tesla, you know, you're worth hundreds of billions of dollars, but that's not taxable. %1,000% right, Creed. 1,000% right. You get, see, this is the thing. A lot of us understand it. A lot of us get it. Why are we not changing it? Why are politicians holding us in these cages? And it's one of these things where it's got to be done across all these world leaders. They want us to stay in these cages. It's only get worse before things get even worse. Yeah, could do. This Daily Star, this is a slot paper. Let's try and find something to cheer me up. Do you know what? I think we need to. I think we need to go to the Jasmine room. Oh, save us, please. Jasmine Crockett, my stream queen. Oh, lovely. Okay, let's put a smile back on my face. Let's get back to the papers. Right. £8,000 World Cup ticket. Sticking the loot in. Well, it's all about demand, isn't it? You know, demand. If everyone wants, is everyone's demanding, you know, rich people. We're just talking about billionaires. If there's so many billionaires around, there's more billionaires than there are seats in the World Cup stadium. They'll pay £1 million a ticket each, and that's the world we live in. The normal person that loves football, that lives, dreams, breathes football, ain't going to get a chance. Someone that works a 9 to 5 ain't going to get a chance. No, it's outside of that now. It's outside of that realm. You know, unless you start making stadiums that can fit 10 million people in them. You're literally like viewing from 4 miles away. And that's it. That's our papers out of the way. Wasn't that a happy day? A happy rant for us all. Okay, let's go to the recycling centre. I'm about to wrap things up. No, let's go to the den. Let's go to the den. Oh, hello there. Totally saw you. Got CCTV. Right, and the thing is, I need to... Where's my Rumbot music? Let me just... what was that? There we go. Let's get that out the way. Dustin says the market isn't free when it's manipulated. No, of course it isn't. Hey, I'm a big fan, right? This is me. This is the Wokopotamus agenda. I'd get rid of all trading markets. You know, like the Wall Streets and the Dows and the DAXs. I don't see the point in them. What's the point in them? They're just where rich people go to make money for no reason at all. It doesn't produce anything. The companies produce something, don't get me wrong, and there's nothing wrong with selling a company. But what's the point in selling shares to a company? I get rid of all these shares and all that nonsense. Yes, okay, so like it fucking cause chaos, I understand that. But I think the chaos it's causing already is far worse than the chaos it would cause to get rid of it all. Then your company is only worth what it can produce. It's only worth what it is on paper. It's not worth a theoretical amount that people are willing to buy it for. You know, like Apple. They produce phones. Those phones are worth money. They produce laptops. Those laptops are worth money. That's what it would be worth. It wouldn't be worth some astronomical figure that's beyond the scope of all that it sells. Anywho, let's see. No more government subsidy. Yeah. And don't forget, government subsidy, that's not government pays that. Governments are just parasites that live off the people. And they don't live off the rich people, do they? They live off the people that do the labour. The system's all designed that way. They're parasites. They take that money that the labour produces, the citizens, and then they spend it. And they're supposed to spend it to make the citizens' lives happier, easier, and safer. That hasn't happened for over 50 years. All that's happening is they're taking that money and manipulating it into systems where either themselves, their friends, or their rich elites are benefiting off it. And the citizens and the people who do the labour are getting less safe, less happy, and it's just an absolute mess. It's a disgrace. We're being conned and stolen from, ripped off and abused. It's an abuse. It's true abuse. Anywho, who could we raid to? That's the question. Let me just do a little... what we got live? What's the central? I haven't even got anyone live. Wow, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Normally I'd throw it over to yeah, weird how someone that makes £100,000 a year becomes a millionaire in just a few short years. What exactly? Well, let's just explain him. My stepson, he's on a 70,000. Him and his missus together earn about 100 grand a year, right? But their take home is less than 30 once you take away all the tax and everything, their fuel, their 20% VAT on everything. Like, there's no way they're going to become multi-million pounds thing. So there's something suspicious going on there, isn't there? I pay taxes on the money that I was paid, then tax on the truck I bought with it, then the country taxes me on the truck I own. It's tax upon tax upon tax. In Britain, there's about 3 different taxes on fuel. So you've got fuel tax, then you've got VAT on top of the fuel tax. Tax on tax. It's a never-ending system. I think it's 85% or 90% of fuel is tax in Britain. So for every £1 you pay at the pump, 90 pence or 90 cents is tax. That's why our fuel prices are so crazy high. Well, I haven't got anyone to raid you to. I'm sorry, guys. There's no one online. Well, there is, but I'm not going to raid you over to Alex Jones or the podcast of the Lotus Eaters. I've always loved those shows. We've got the Benji report it could go to. Let's have a look at what he's about. Let me just have a little play. What's Benji talking about here? Benji is playing Daisy. Stuff Central? What are they up to? Nothing. They've got a blank screen. Yes. Oh, we've got Oh, terrible property. Yeah. UK has huge property taxes, massive. Again, it's already the tax has already been paid on those properties once. Why then, when like your parent dies, are you expected to then suddenly start paying money to the government for no reason other than inheritance? We have in property tax, inheritance tax. Don't forget then you've also got your council tax, which you have to pay every year. Say you pay off your land and retire and own a fixed income and your property taxes go up. They take your land. Yeah, if you can't pay them, they'll take it to court and then they'll take the money out of your account or take everything your own it's a fucking horrible system. Horrible, dirty, disgusting system. But then if you say the wrong thing on Twitter, they'll arrest you. They won't be arresting me. I'm very careful about what I say and how I say it. You can't arrest someone for... You shouldn't be allowed to arrest someone for saying the truth. 100%, but they do. They do in Britain. You know, if you talk about immigration in a certain way, they can arrest you for it. It's crazy. But diversity is our strength, guys. Diversity is our strength. So with that, thank you very much for joining me. Creed says, I am just waiting on the tax. On the tax, they charge you 4% just to pay it with a credit card. Yeah, that goes to the banks. The banks make more. I remember when I was younger, you could get 10% on your income in a bank. Banks wanted you to put their money in them. So you, like what they call it, the annual rise, inflation was like 3 or 4%, but you could get 10% on your money in the bank. So if you had savings, you could actually make money on your savings. You can't do that now. You put money in a bank now, you get in like 1% if inflation's at 3%. So you're losing money in your bank. Your money in your bank is going down and down and down the longer it's in it. It's a crazy system. Protect your butto. Yeah, my Wokko. I'll protect my Wokko. Don't you worry. Anyway, I'll be back on tonight. Far Cry Friday tonight. Hopefully I've sorted out a lot of my streaming issues. They look good. Obviously I've been gaming today. I haven't even turned my gaming PC on. I'm going to go and post my edited video now. And then add the titles and all that to it. Thank you for joining me. It's been a good chat. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you, Creed. It's been great in here having someone to chat to. And thank you from the raids from Sidley. Thank you as well. Who the raids were? The raids from Suburban Elf. That's right, Suburban Elf and Eddie Block give me a raid as well. I think I had one more as well. And Devil Demon, thank you for jumping in from the Twitches or the kicks. Excellent. It's been a really nice morning to chat with chat. I've had a really good chat with everyone. Great stuff. It's been interesting, isn't it? It's been an interesting morning. Anyway, all that from a newspaper headline that was about Christians Christianity increasing in size and numbers. Anyway, right, let's get out of here. Thank you. And we'll see you tonight, 9 p.m. UK, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, we'll be playing a bit of Far Cry. So jump in, come and say hello. And even if you just pop in just to hit a like and then disappear, I don't mind. We'll see you then. Oh, sorry, microphone. Bye now.